to tell you guys thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and showing me so much love on my videos. I will be filming a new foundation routine, only for the fact last week I had a horrible experience with my MAC. I ran out of space and I kept getting frustrated, and within the frustration I ended up deleting my foundation video. So if you guys please don't mind, I did put a little bit more information in this video and it looks a lot better and the lighting is a lot better. So please share the love, watch my video over again, please. And thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Thank you for subscribing, becoming my beauty bloggers, and I love you guys so much, and please continue to watch. Take care and God bless. So the first thing you want to do is determine what type of skin type you have, and there are 3 kinds. You have your dry skin, your oily skin, and then your combination skin. So before you start doing any type of moisturizing and facial cleansing, you want to make sure that you buy the appropriate products for your skin type. The second thing you want to do before you apply a foundation is you want to apply a primer, and my primer that I usually go to is the Pore Professional by Benefit, but now I've been trying this Dr. Brandt, which is No Pores. It's a pore refiner primer. Pores no more is exactly what it says by Dr. Brandt. And when I find myself that it's a summer day or it's hot and I find myself very oily, I like to use this Oil Control primer by MAC, and I'll combine them both. So if you have oily skin, I recommend that you use a mattifying primer. And if you find yourself that you have normal skin, then you buy yourself a normal primer. But these are the primers that I use. As far as tools for your foundation, there are so many tools out there. And if you're new to makeup, I suggest the best one for you to try is the sponge. The sponge is going to give you the quickest application, and if you're rushing to go to work, it is the quickest tool you can use. You're just dabbing your foundation on and you don't really have to worry about blending it because it's going to give you a skin look. It's not going to give you cakiness or anything like that. So there is a stippling brush that will also give you the natural airbrush appearance, which is by Real Techniques, and it's this one. I think this one retails for $15 in Ulta. Then you have the normal Sigma Kabuki brush. Mine is falling apart. I do need a new one. Had it for about 3 years. Starting to get all bent out. You also have, like I had said before, something like this. This one's by Sonia Cashart, and it's angle. So you can just blend it out angly. And I've mentioned to you before the beauty blenders, and I've told you to be careful with these sponges because they do tend to grow mold. And for those that are new to my channel, I had a foundation routine posted about a week ago, and then I deleted it by accident on YouTube. So here goes round 2. So don't forget, these things do grow mold. So if you do use them, make sure you wash them and you put them in a place where they can dry and dry normally and not create any type of moisture. Because if you trap the moisture in them, the mold will grow. And that's why you see mine broken. Like I cut them open just to make sure there's no mold inside of them. It's just my little pet peeve, okay? So with my foundation, I have high-end foundations, but right now for normal everyday foundation, I like to use the L'Oreal. And this is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup. I love this foundation as an everyday foundation. 1, it's affordable. 2, it comes in many shades. It has about 33 shades. You have warm tone, nude tone, and cool tone. When it comes to your foundation, when you're trying to figure out what tone you are or what class you're in. You can easily tell by looking at your veins. And if you have blue and green veins, that means you could be neutral. That means if you wear silver, if you wear gold, it just complements you at any time. Then you have warm tone. Warm tone is when you have blue veins, and then you have cool tone when you have green veins, okay? So that is one of the reasons why I like my L'Oreal True Match. So many variations, and it comes in 33 shades. So now what I wanted to do is show you how to apply your foundation, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two different ways. One is going to be with the sponge, and the other side is going to be with a brush. Again, like I told you, the sponge is going to give you a natural finish, and the brush is going to give you a full coverage. So ladies, if you're looking for a full coverage, you need to get something like a flat brush. The flat brush is what's going to give you full coverage. Okay, all right, so let me begin by priming my face. And with the Dr. Brandt one, you want to just place it in the back of your hand and like blend it out just a little, and then apply it in the spots and tap it into your skin. You don't want to rub it into your skin because then you're going to create those balls, and you don't want those balls to be all over your face and flake off. Okay, and if you find yourself that you're going to be oily that day, then I recommend to put an oil control primer underneath as well. And another thing, if you shower, let's say, and you add your moisturizer, moisturize your face and do your eyes. That way the moisturizer is actually going into your skin, and it's applying, your skin is kind of drinking the moisturizer, and that way your skin is nice and healthy. Because our face basically is a canvas, and if you're looking to buy foundation to hide your imperfections, foundation's not going to work for you. It really isn't, because it's just going to enhance any kind of flaws you have, unless you're just covering like pimples or anything like that. But if you have dry skin and you don't take care of your skin and you don't exfoliate, all those features are going to be shown with a foundation. So it's just going to look very muddy and very yucky if you don't take care of your face. All right, so you're going to grab your foundation and you're going to apply it at the back of your hand. And what I like to do is I like to apply in the back of my hand. That way I don't put any product back in, and I don't get any germs inside of it. Even though my hands are clean, you can avoid from any germs going into your foundation. So I'm going to dab it just like so. And then I'm going to take my Sigma flat brush, so you can see me do this side. And I know it looks a little yellow tone on the camera, but this matches my skin of my neck. Because you want your foundation to always match your neck. You don't want to look two different colors, unless you like that. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to pat it, and then you're going to like bring it downwards. You don't want to open your pores. You want to make sure that you apply it the direction that your pores go. Just like so. See? And then put some around your ears if you see that your ears don't match, and the back of your neck, because you just don't want it to look completely funny. So this is one side. This is how it looks with the flat brush. Now, if you're going to use the Real Techniques, for some reason, I realized that this tends to absorb the product. So like I said, dab it The Beauty Blender, you could just basically take it and dab it on. I like the black one better. I just feel that it doesn't take much product and it's easier to clean. And it gives me more of a skin-like feel. So for this sake, I'm going to use the Real Techniques. In my last video, I used the sticker one, which was by Soho. And this one you can find Walgreens for $6.99. The Real Techniques is about $9.99. And the Beauty Blender is about $20. So you're going to take it. I'm going to dab it into my skin. I'm going to dab it into my skin like I did before. And then you're going to take it. Since I am using drugstore products, I figure I'll use the Real Techniques. And just blend that out. The Sonia Cashar brushes, they have a lot of holiday packs now. And if you find one, purchase it, because for $40, you get about 10 brushes and it's worth it. One Sigma brush costs about $15 and it's only one brush. The Beauty Blender and the sponges is so much quicker. I mean, look, I just patted it on and I'm done. Now, after you apply your foundation, you want to make sure, you could do 2 layers on this too with this foundation. I shouldn't have patted, but alright, so if I would have used the Real Techniques brush, I definitely would have went in afterwards with the Beauty Blender, only because sometimes I find that it leaves a little bit of streaks, but the flat brush leaves no streaks, and the blender, it just pats it right into the skin, so it's really good. And if you're not into too many brushes, then go for the sponge. And the Real Techniques is a real good knockoff. But if you have high-end foundations, you will see a difference between the Real Techniques and the Beauty Blender. Alright, so I finished with my foundation. The next thing I want to do is conceal. You don't have to conceal if you don't need it. And my young ladies, if you have beautiful skin, skip the foundation. Go straight into hiding your, if you have dark circles, hide that, set it with a powder. And I wouldn't recommend to use foundation until your skin starts changing a little bit, or you just start feeling that you need to, you start noticing imperfections in your face, and you'll realize when you need that and when you don't. Or when you're gonna go on a very, very heavy eye makeup look, then I recommend that you do the foundation, because you don't want to look unleveled. Okay, so for my concealer, I will be using the Maybelline Age Rewind. This one's in medium. And what you want to do is, since you gave yourself a flat surface, you want to start creating highlight back into your face. So what I do is I apply a side triangle underneath my eyes, the middle of my nose, forehead, and then the side of my nose, because I get a little bit red there, and a little bit on my chin, just like so. So then what you're going to take is, you're going to take the sponges. I like to use the big, thick one for this one. And what you're going to do is you're going to pat it into your skin. You don't want to drag it. Because if you drag it, what you're going to do is you're going to cause your foundation to move. And it makes no sense to do any of that stuff, because you already did step 1. So what you're going to do is you're going to dab it into your skin and bring it outwards. So you're just blending that in and stippling it and dabbing it out. Just like so. Now if you're going to contour your face, but I'm not doing that in this video. I'm only showing you my foundation routine and a little bit of highlighter. You want to use any type of cream products now before you set your face, because once you set your face with any type of powder, you're going to make yourself look very cakey afterwards. So use any type of cream powders or liquids now, and at the end you're going to set yourself with all powders, okay? So this is it. This is my face applied with some foundation. I hope I gave you different options on how to apply your foundation. I'll show you on another video how I do my high-end foundation, and I bought 2 different foundations, so I can't wait to try those and then tell you which ones are my favorite for now. But as far as setting my foundation, what I like to use is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. And then for underneath my eyes, I like to either use my Ben Eye powder, and this one's my Shiseido. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to apply very little of it underneath my eyes. This is an e.l.f. brush. It's one of my favorite brushes for setting up my concealer underneath my eyes. And I'm not going to bake like everybody has been doing. What I'm going to do is just place it underneath my eyes like so, and quickly dust it off. Just like so. Find that if I bake it, it just gives me a really big white cast. I don't like that white cast. My hands down powder for my face so far, it has been the M.O.P Mineralize Skin Finish. If you guys can suggest a powder for me, please leave it down at the description bar so I can try it. But for now, this one I love, and the Rimmel Stay Matte, which is drugstore. I can't remember how much this retails for, but I'll probably leave it down at the description. You could take a big fluffy brush like this. This one also came in my Sonia Cash Art, and you can find the Sonia Cash Art only in Target. And another one of my favorites is the e.l.f. This is a flat brush kabuki, also by e.l.f. But this one I like to use only to set my powder and just tap it into the skin. I don't like using it for foundation. I tend to go for this one for my powder. So you take it and you just tap it into your skin. You don't want to drag it around because, like I said, you're just going to be moving your products. So you're just going to take it and tap it into your skin. And this is it. This is my foundation routine. I hope you guys found it helpful. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to look at my last video, which is the cranberry video. And in the very end, it shows you the items that I have purchased as far as my giveaway, which are the prizes. So underneath the description bar, there are rules. If you do not follow the rules, I cannot put your name in the entry, and I apologize for that. But I want all of my faithful subscribers, and I know who you are, and thank you very, very much for watching. Please don't be shy. Leave a comment down at the bottom. Go to that video, like it, share it, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching Illy's Beauty Box, and I love you guys so, so much. Bye.